This is big breaking emergency news. The National Guard has been deployed to multiple different states, and we also have multiple different buildings and areas of the city being taken over and taken hostage. A major U.S. city is under threat right now, and the police, the state police, the National Guard, they're all being deployed to deal with the situation. So let's get into the details here really quick, guys. Please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting every single day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news, and it just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So we now have the National Guard being deployed to multiple different states right now. Texas and California are seeing, and Michigan as well too, are seeing the National Guard deployed there to deal with this situation, right? We are having gangs, criminal organizations take over multiple different apartment complexes and buildings inside of major U.S. cities in Texas right now, right? This happened last month in a Texas city. El Paso was dealing with this. Now we have another Texas city that has been taken.
Hey, Shalom. First of all, I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakab Kadash. Also want to give double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this word, and the brothers who teach sincerely down. Also want to give a salutations to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. In this video, we're going into what's going on right now with the National Guard being employed to Texas. Texas and a few more places, so we're gonna keep watching, and I'm gonna get some precepts. But this goes into a kingdom cannot stand against a kingdom that fight against his own kingdom. I'm gonna get it for you. Just watch this.
Hostage multiple different apartment buildings, and police have raided the area. State police have been involved, and the National Guard has been deployed as well too for a quote Operation International Drug Trafficking.
I'm gonna get it for you. Let's see. This is going back into the Venezuelans. You know, they didn't let. Well, he said how many came in. 300. I think he said 3,000. If not, I could be exaggerating, but they've taken over multiple buildings in California. Then you got then Texas. I know it's two of them. This is Matthew 12:25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Okay, and that's what's going on right now, because everything that's going on is happening by Americans. But our enemy is not our enemy is within, you know. And this is us fighting within our own kingdom. And it says any kingdom fighting against itself cannot stand. So let's go back to the video.
Right, they have been deployed to the southern border of Texas, California, and Michigan in support of border operations and to shut down these international drug trafficking organizations and gangs. All right, and this is the details here on these multiple apartment complexes. All right, it's being reported that at least 4 different apartment complexes with the Palatia apartments. This has been going on at least for 6 months. This gang has taken over, and they are now renting out apartment buildings to other migrants, right? This is a migrant gang, a international criminal organization that is exploiting these loopholes here and exploiting people that are coming over, and they are making people pay them to stay there, right? They've taken over the building and people are paying them rent to stay in these buildings, right? And they're saying that they are using these apartments, the Palladia apartments in San Antonio, Texas, as a base for trafficking, right, of multiple different kinds. That's what the police have been reported, and they have sent out a massive response to San Antonio, Texas. All right, it's being reported that they have raided over 300 different apartment complexes or apartment units, sorry, at the Palladia apartments in 4 different complexes, right? And police have arrested at least 19 people, 4 of which have been confirmed as gang members, and one of them has been confirmed as a top quote enforcer gang member as well too. And it's being reported that this gang that has taken over has also been threatening the apartment property staff as well, right? Whenever the staff would come in to try to take back control of the situation, they would threaten them and attack them and force them to leave, right? And they're saying that law enforcement is saying that this is just the tip of the iceberg of the criminal organizations that are taking over buildings inside of Texas and San Antonio. And it's being reported that the National Guard from South Dakota, they are sending extra help to these states to deal with this quote Operation International.
Okay, we still listening to this. I'm gonna pull up another preset because the Venezuela gangs, the Southern Kingdoms, Israelite against Israelite, is what Esau is doing right now. This is Matthew 24, starting at 7. Let me make sure I'm not. All right. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All right. So we see the nations against nations and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be, because we got North Korea. North Korea just sent 300,000 soldiers to Russia to train how to how to use military equipment like drones and certain type of new weapons that Russia has agreed with North Korea to give them. So what I'm looking for a preset, because with that being said, the precept said let every nation say he is strong now, something like that. It's not what I wanted to get into on this lesson, because I wanted to do another lesson on that. So I'm going to just skip that. I'm going to get to that on the next lesson. I'm going to keep going on this one. So kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines. And the famine is coming here soon to America, trust me or not. It's a famine of food, and it'll be a famine of the word, and both coming. And pestilence, and we already got the pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. The pestilence is really going to turn up to the point it's going to be in everybody's faces, because I've done multiple videos on them unleashing many different various and earthquakes in diverse places. Now we got earthquakes all over the place in the world right now. You just Google that, in weird places we got strong earthquakes. My sister just went through a hurricane in Florida where she had to leave her house. We're supposed to maybe be having an earthquake here in Indianapolis where I'm at. So for as in the days there were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, because Noah was out there for 120 years, I might be wrong, and he was warning people, and they didn't care. The same thing the prophets are doing now. We're warning the people. It's not only us warning. You got the people on YouTube, the TikTokers, they're warning people. They call them the doomsday, whatever you call them, preppers. They're warning you, so you're getting warning from multiple sources. Before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day of Noah entered into the ark. And that's pretty much what's going to happen now, And the rain is going to be the destruction, that fire this time around. They were eating and drinking, married and given in marriage until the day of Noah entered into the dark, and they knew not until the flood came and took them all over, and they shall all also the coming of a son of man be. You know, that's pretty much what's going on. I just talked to a guy at my job. He just asked me to have family and kids, and then we got into, it's too crazy out here. Then we got into war and everything. He said that he just doesn't want to know everything, you know? And that's how these people are. They just want to be happy, stay home, watch TV, go to work, live. They're not really happy. They're miserable, but they don't know anything else, and they're not going. They living their life according to the flesh. So this is what's got to happen. So with that bit, see, I'm gonna listen more video plays. I'm at work. I got to get back in a little bit.
Drug trafficking to combat what's going on here. The soldiers from the 109th Engineer Battalion of Rapid City departed to Southern California, Texas, and Michigan in support of border operations. They're going to provide command and control, logistics, finance, and personnel support for subordinate units, right? And they're saying that this is a year-long deployment that they are going on at the border and surrounding areas. Help for what's going on, for these gangs that are taking over these apartment complexes and areas. So another U.S. city has been infiltrated and been allowed for me down there. It helps get these warnings out. I appreciate that. Let me know if you have seen this in your town or your city. You've seen sketchy situations like this, because this is happening all over the country, and it's something.
All right, that's all for now. You can watch the video for yourself for more edification. But with that being said, shalom.